నా స్క్రీన్ కనిపిస్తుందా?
నో సార్.
ఇప్పుడు
మీ స్క్రీన్ కనిపించట్లేదు సార్.
కనిపించట్లేదు సార్.
కనిపిస్తుంది.
మీకు ఏ
ఉషాదా
స్క్రీన్
కనిపిస్తుంది.
కనిపిస్తుంది చెప్పండి.
ఉషా స్క్రీన్ కనిపిస్తుంది సార్.
స్క్రీన్ పైన ఏమైనా ఉంది?
వీఆర్ వ్యూయింగ్ ఉషా అనే స్క్రీన్ అని ఉంది సార్.
ఒకసారి స్టాప్ చేసాను స్క్రీన్.
ఉషా స్క్రీన్ కనిపిస్తుంది.
ఇప్పుడు కనిపిస్తుంది సార్.
ఇప్పుడు కనిపిస్తుంది సార్.
So we saw multiple functions, string functions, date functions, arithmetical functions, aggregate functions, analytical functions. So if you are seeing except the string functions, remaining all functions, what we are doing, we are calculating the values, right? Computing the values. After that, it is written in the even including string functions, it will return the value. What are the values we are calculating or strings, substring, instring, lpad, reverse. All the strings we use it, right? Upper, lower. These are all the strings. Some changes it is making whatever the string input you are giving based on that. Some changes it is making, okay, and returning the value, string functions. But except that remaining all functions, it is calculating something, some values, calculating the values and returning the values. These two things very important in the functions. Those are the useful. Again, if you are talking about the functions, function also it is a named PLSQL block. Function also it is a named PLSQL block, and it will store permanently in the database. It will store permanently in the database as a object. Sure. So if you are talking about the functions, yeah, first thing is function must have a return type. Because if return type is not there, there is no function. Without return type, there is no function. So function should have a return type, must have a return type. Functions are mainly used to simple calculations or want to display something in PLSQL. Okay, functions returning the value, at least if nothing is there, at least null value it will return. Okay. And one more thing is, important thing is, function where we are calling, function we are executing part of a select statement, right? Select we are using mostly in the select query functions, right? Procedure, how you are doing? How are you executing how are you running the procedure?
Procedure.
Execute procedure.
Create procedure.
Not create. Create procedure is creating the procedure. Executing the procedure is the procedure. Means execute the procedure. Execute procedure. Same way we cannot call the function execute function. Okay. Function, we can, where we are using functions in the select clause.
Select statement.
Okay. Either select statement or where clause, wherever we can use, but only thing is mostly with the select statement only, we will use the functions. We can call the functions. Okay. Another thing is generally DML operations we will use in the procedures. Okay. DML operations we will use in the procedures, but Same DML operations, if we are using in the function, we cannot call those type of functions from the select statement. Mainly procedures defined for the by using a different statements. Okay. But functions for calculating the values.
Well,
But if you are writing a DML operations, all DMLs, what it will, it is manipulating, right? Manipulating the tables, manipulating the columns or tables. Okay. So those type of scenarios, we will go with the procedure only. If you are using a DML operations in the function, it will accept it. Actually, earlier we got an error, mutating error. Okay, if you are using a DML operations in the functions, we got earlier mutating table error or mutating error. But nowadays we are not getting that error, but we are able to do function. We are able to do DML operations in the function, stored function or package function, wherever. But only thing is, if we are using a DML operation in the function, we cannot those type of functions from the select statement. And if you are using the DML operations in the function, you should have to give the commit. Okay. And one more thing is this one. Avoiding the pragma autonomous transaction, avoiding the mutating error, we have to use pragma autonomous transaction in the functions. Then that is different one. I will tell you later. Pragma autonomous transaction. What is that? Just remember that. Okay. If you are using the out parameter in function, then that function also you cannot call inside the select statement. Okay. In parameters we can use in the function. If you are using out or in-out parameters from the function, then that function we cannot call from the select statement. We can call from the procedure or PLSQL block, we can execute it. We can call that one, but not from the select statement. Okay. These are the things we have to remember about the functions. Okay. One is, it is a named PLSQL block and storing permanently in the database.
Permanently database.
It should have a return type. It must have a return type. Means function statement syntax itself, it must have a return type. Return type, if it is having return type, then it must return the value, at least one value. Function must return the value, at least null value. Okay, functions are mainly used to calculate the calculation purpose. And we can call functions from the select statement. We cannot call functions from the select statement if you are using a DML operations. If you want to use a DML operations in the function, you have to use a pragma autonomous transaction in the function. And if you are using out parameter, then we cannot call that function from the select statement. We have to call it from the out or in-out parameters. If you are using, then we have to call from the PLSQL block. Okay. Either procedure we can call or PLSQL block. It is required to call PLSQL block. PLSQL block. So now we will see function, how to create the function. As earlier, what you saw, those are the system defined functions. Means Oracle supplied functions you saw. Okay. Now we are talking about the user defined functions. Those are the Oracle built-in functions or your system defined functions you saw. What are the things you learned earlier in the SQL? Those all are SQL, that all are Oracle supplied functions, built-in functions. Now you will create functions as per your requirement. Okay, those are the user defined functions. Okay. Instead of here, create or replace general syntax, right? Procedure, right? Instead of procedure, what we have to write? Create or replace function. Create or replace function.
Create a replace function. Function.
Okay. Create or replace function. Function name. Return. Return type as
Return type.
Return.
Create a replace function. Function name.
Okay.
Return number.
Return number is here declare the variable whatever you want. V underscore cal number. Okay. V underscore cal number. After that begin.
Open.
After that begin. Here, whatever you want, you calculate the values in the between begin and end. And function name. You have to give function name. So here, what I am doing, just I am passing it. Here, optional things are in parameter, in out and in out parameters. In out parameters, I told, right? So we can declare here IP number in number. Okay. It is a in parameter. IP means in parameter, number in number. Okay. What we are doing here, V underscore cal equal to V underscore cal equal to. Okay. Assigning some value. Some value we have to assign for a V underscore cal. Suppose 100. Okay. What I am doing, V cal equal to V cal into whatever the number I am passing, that number. Okay. Again, what is there? It will return the value, right? Return value. Return the value. This is the syntax. It must have a return type. Return type it's having, and it will return the value. This value it will return means what is the calculating the value, that value it will return here. So Usha,
Sir.
I pinged something.
Okay.
Share your screen. Is session recording, right? Yeah. Quickly copy into your folder, your PLSQL block. Share your screen. It will end the session quickly. Your screen we are able to see SQL plus open.
Copy చేయలేదు sir.
No, copy it. Message check.
చాట్ బాక్స్ లో
Sir, we are unable to copy, sir.
Okay, stop say screen share and check chart. Yeah, now copy from the chart. Paste it in directly PLSQL block.
Sir, copying is not being done, sir.
Yeah, enter. Enter. Slash. Function. Okay. Created with compilation. Show error. Line number 3 is equal missed. Assignment operator 100, right? Colon after colon equal is not there.
Okay.